In the Metta Sutta, some monks decide to go and meditate based on some instructions the Buddha had given, and then go to a very remote place, to a beautiful forest that they think has all the conducive conditions to allow them to meditate and to gain realizations. What they didn't count on was the fact that there were spirits in that forest who were not very happy that they were there and did everything they could to annoy, scare, and otherwise prevent the monks from doing their meditation. The monks went back to the Buddha, and the Buddha asked them about their experience. And when they told the Buddha about the spirits, the Buddha said, go back to where you were, but as you are walking in the forest, recite these words. And he gave them the Metta Sutta. And so the monks did as the Buddha advised. And as they were entering the forest, they started to recite the Metta Sutta. And the spirits were delighted. They decided to cooperate. They were so delighted to hear the sutta that they decided to cooperate with the monks. But I'm not going to talk about the Metta Sutta. I am going to refer you to a very beautiful BBC on the Metta Sutta that Venerable Seppel gave. I think it was sometime last year. Instead, I'm going to give you a story that I think captures this spirit, particularly the spirit of non-harmfulness, which I think is very related to the practice of metta. So when I was somewhere between 10 and 12 years old, my family, my parents, decided to send me to the countryside. I don't know why. I never been in the country before. I was born and raised in the city. But I was sent with my cousin, who was maybe, I would think, about 18. And we went to visit her mother, who lived in a very rural, small little town somewhere. Now, it was just an adventure getting there. But we got there, and again, I don't know for what reason, she sent me to a ranch, to a cattle ranch. I've never been in a cattle ranch before, in any kind of ranch before. And I wasn't staying with the owners, I was staying with the caretakers. And the caretakers were a very nice family, very beautiful. They treated me so well. They were very kind. And of course, because I was a big ranch, cattle ranch, they also had cowboys. But this family of caretakers had sons, 3, and they were rascals. So they decided they would have some fun at the expense of the city girl. And being so naive, I just trusted them implicitly. So soon after I arrived, I don't know exactly how exactly it came to be, but they might have asked me if I wanted to ride a horse. I've never been on a horse. I've never touched a horse. I've seen horses, but I never so much as touched one. But I said yes. It was so eager, I think. So anyway, they brought a horse. Of course, this was not inside of the adults. So, and the kids were, I think the oldest was about maybe 15. There were 3. The youngest must have been like 8 or 10. And so they brought the horse. Mind you, the horse had no saddle and no bridle. It did have a halter. That was about it. I didn't know any better. So I got on this horse. No sooner had I gotten on the horse when the kids slapped the horse in the butt. And they started laughing as that horse took off. And there I was on the horse, holding on for dear life. I was holding on to the mane of the horse, and my legs were literally clamped on the horse's stomach as I was bouncing up and down, up and down, up and down. I realized the horse was running straight towards a pond, a waterhole. And I just imagined myself, here I go, the horse is going to throw me on the water. I'm either going to drown or he's going to stump all over me. Either way, it doesn't look pretty. Cannot count on the laughing kids back there. What am I going to do? So, what was one of the interesting things of this experience is that, having been raised Catholic, you would think I pray to God. I didn't. I didn't pray to God. I didn't pray to Jesus. I didn't pray to Mary. But somewhere between the laughing kids and the pond, I closed my eyes and I talked with the horse. I mean, I didn't talk with the horse with my voice, but mentally, I said, "Spirit of this horse, please do not harm me, because I have no intention whatsoever to harm you. I have no intention to do you any bad. So please don't harm me." And that's basically all I said in my mind. Of course, I must have said it with a whole lot of feeling as I was. But the horse slowed down. And as we approached the edge of the pond, the horse stopped. Then the horse turned around and walked all the way back to where the kids were, who were no longer laughing, but rather had a very astonished face, like. And the horse stopped right alongside the boxes that I had used to get on the horse some minutes ago. And then I got off the horse, completely shaking. My legs felt like they were jello. The kids didn't say a word. And we went back to where the adults were. Of course, they had no idea what had just happened. And the kids said to the parents, "She can ride a horse." The next day, I woke up at around 5 o'clock in the morning, got on the horse, got out with the cowboys, and took the cattle out to the pasture. The next few days, I was a cowgirl. It was a lot of fun. And the kids didn't mess with me again.